This is a video on how to do a delivery on a 2018 Toyota CHR. As with every delivery, the first thing you want to do is pair the customer's phone up. So first you'll select the phone icon located here, then click yes, and then go to the customer's phone, go to settings, Bluetooth, and wait for the device to pop up. Select the device, click allow, and then in a few seconds there will be a pop-up asking you to allow the text messages to come through onto the vehicle. When that pops up, you'll select the blue eye next to connected, turn on show notifications, and that will allow the text messages to come through. Whenever you click the media button located here, the radio pops up. If you click the top right source button, you have AM, FM, and this vehicle comes with AHA radio, which means the customer can download the AHA radio app and it will load podcasts that the customer likes onto the vehicle. You also have Bluetooth audio and USB and auxiliary ports located down here. Now, the first thing I like to do is go ahead and set the customer's favorite radio station. So you would go to the station they like and click and hold. And when you hear the beep, it will save. And on this vehicle, you have 18 different spots that you can save. This station list button takes all the nearby stations and categorizes them. So if you click one, it shows you the stations in that genre. You also have the sound button. You can adjust the sound however you like. This vehicle also has voice command. You have a voice command button located here. You also have one located on the steering wheel on the left side. Whenever you click the voice command, this pops up.
How may I help you?
You can tell the car to play certain radio stations or call certain people or phone numbers. You can also click voice settings.
Going to voice recognition settings and exiting voice control. Press the talk button to resume.
And here you have train voice recognition. I recommend that every customer do this with their vehicle because it will train the car to listen for the customer's voice and accent after they repeat 10 different phrases through different prompts that are on the vehicle. And then it will be easier for the customer to say commands and the car will better understand them. Down here you have your climate control settings. Now this has automatic climate control, so if you select auto, it will automatically adjust the fan to get to the temperature you have set. But if you turn this temperature up, the fan will go down, letting you know that it's not trying as hard to get to that temperature. It works just like a thermostat on a house. And this also has dual climate control settings, so you can have two different temperatures at the same time. But if you click sync, it will sync up to the driver's knob so they can adjust both temperatures at the same time. This has your front and rear defrost located here. The rear defrost also controls your heated side mirrors. You also have Eco Cool and Heat here. So whenever you select Eco Cool and Heat, it uses less of your gas mileage up while you're using the AC. On the left and right side, you have your heated seats, so you can adjust the heat according to how you like it. Now this is the emergency brake for the CHR. Whenever you put the vehicle in park, the emergency brake automatically cuts on, so you do not have to pull the emergency brake every time you want to. The only time you would use this emergency brake is if you needed it while driving for emergency situations. These are the windshield wipers. To turn them on, you would push this lever up and down, and you can change the intermittent speed right here. To turn on the rear windshield wiper, you can twist this end of the lever. If you pull the lever, it will miss the front windshield. If you push it out, it will miss the back windshield. On the bottom right side, you have your cruise control lever. To turn it on, you click this button on the end of the lever, and then the green light will pop up on the dash. And then to set the speed, you would go to the speed you want it for and click down. And then if you want to cancel, you can pull the lever or hit the brake. And if you press it up, you can resume the speed you had it set for. On the right side of the steering wheel, you have this trip button. It will change from odometer to trip A to trip B. And if you click and hold it, it will zero out the trip. And then you have these buttons on the right side of the steering wheel. They control the dash up front. So if you click down on this screen, it gives you different information about the vehicle you may need to know. And then if you click right, that's your lane departure system and dynamic radar cruise control system. So to turn on the lane departure system is this button here, and you can see that it is on with the bottom right white icon. And basically after 32 miles an hour, it will detect the lines in the road. So if you start getting too close to a line, it will adjust your steering wheel and get you back in the middle of the lane. You also have your dynamic radar cruise control. So once you have your cruise control set, you can click this button located here, and it will change how far in front of you that your radar will kick in. So say you have your cruise control set for 70 and someone cuts in front of you going 60. It will slow down to 60 until you get around them, and then it will go back up to 70, so that way you don't have to turn off your cruise control when you're coming up on someone. If you click right, you have notifications like if you need maintenance done. If you click right again, up here you have your lane departure alert system. You can change the sensitivity of everything if you'd like to. And if you click down, you also have your pre-collision system, which you can also change the sensitivity of. If you click down again, you have your blind spot monitoring system. This vehicle has blind spot monitoring, so it has cars on the side view mirrors that will light up orange whenever someone is next to you. You also have blind spot monitoring with rear cross traffic alert. So if someone drives by you while you're trying to back up, it will beep in the car and let you know not to continue to pull out. Here you also have drive mode. If you select that, you can change it from normal to sport mode, which sport mode will change the transmission to shift quickly so you can get up to speed quickly. You also have eco mode that will change the transmission to shift slowly so you get better gas mileage, which is really good for if you're driving around the city. But if you're on the interstate, I would recommend using normal driving because you can hear the engine trying really hard to shift gears whenever you're going uphill in eco mode. On the left side of the steering wheel, you have plus and minus for the volume of the radio. This mode button changes from AM to FM and the other sources of the radio. You also have these up and down arrows on the left and right that will change through the saved presets you have. And then you have answer and decline located here. This vehicle has automatic headlights, so if you switch it to auto, it will automatically cut the lights on and off whenever it gets dark and light. You also have parking lights and headlights. With this vehicle, it has automatic bright dimmer, so if you push the brights out, you have this button located here. As long as this is on, it will cut the brights off whenever it senses another vehicle coming towards you and cut them back on whenever that vehicle gets past you. And then you also have this button here that is for the fog lights, and you have your gas door release here. This is to turn down the brightness of the dash if it's too bright for you. Down here is where you would pop the hood. Located here, if you click this button, the side view mirrors will fold in, and then they will also fold out. Every vehicle currently sold at Reinhardt has 4 years, 45,000 mile no-cost maintenance. With that being said, we go ahead and set the first service appointment for every single customer for 5 months from the day of their purchase. Every 5,000 miles, you want the tires rotated. Every 10,000 miles, you'll want the oil changed. The customer can choose to change their day and time of appointment during the delivery, but they will get a phone call a week before the appointment is set, and they can choose to reschedule it then if they would like to. The reason why we do these deliveries is to ensure that each customer is completely satisfied before they leave our lot. Each customer will receive a survey within a week of their purchase, and that survey will ask them on a scale of unacceptable to truly exceptional how their experience was here. With every single customer, we strive for truly exceptional on the survey, so make sure to emphasize truly exceptional to the customer before they leave.